Hello, how are you doing?
Hey, hey, good, thanks. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. So, at first, can you please introduce yourself?
Yeah. Hey everybody, I'm TYNSKY. I make music. I'm an artist, producer, songwriter, and I'm here to show you my song Miracle.
Great. So, how did your music journey started?
Well, my music journey started pretty early, I would say, around 3 years old, but like serious way started when my father got me um on the flea market like a guitar and it was like pretty crap at that time, but I enjoyed it really much and it made me write my first song. So yeah, that was my like kind of professional journey.
You started doing music seriously even before you finished high school, as I read. Was it hard to combine it with school and with life?
Well, yeah, I was pretty absent in school when I was going pretty hard for making music and yeah, it was hard to combine, but I was always into music, and so it was like the most important thing at that time for me, and still is. So it was easy choice to make. There was like no real choice for me, and I always wanted to do music, so I just went for it, and I managed, and I passed the school, so I graduated, so I'm happy.
Great. So, you also appeared on Times Square. How did it happen?
Well, it was kind of like collaboration with Spotify and Rolling Stone, and they had a thing, and they like kind of had like this Spotify top like 10 artists globally from Radar, from this like Spotify Radar, and they decided to pick me and to choose me as a one of the 10 artists around the world, which was amazing experience seeing my face on Times Square billboard and in Rolling Stone magazine as well. Such an honor and one of the best experiences of my life.
Yes. So, what message do you want to spread with your music and with everything you create?
Well, I want to be honest, and that's for sure. I want to be authentic and as much as possible. And I do really want to spread the creative process that I enjoy really much while making music, and I just want to speak the truth in my songs and in my music, and I just want to spread it as far as possible.
So before getting to the top 10 of Polish national final, Telewizja Polska chose you to go to a casting.
Yeah,
How did it
exactly.
look like? Can you tell us something about this
Well,
casting?
I think I can. I'm not sure, but it was like super. I would say it was like pretty well organized because everybody was at the same place, and they were just like they had to sing their song in front of the judges, and it was they were really nice and they were super welcoming. So it was a great experience to me, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it really much.
So you know that you will perform in the national final since the 20th of December, I think.
Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Was it hard to keep a secret that you will participate for a month before the announcement?
Oh yeah. It was super hard to keep that secret. I think, I mean, I'm good at keeping secrets, to be honest, but that one was a struggle. That one was super hard, but I managed. And yeah, so you can tell me every secret that you have.
Why did you decide to submit to the national final?
Um, I think I just felt like I was ready to just participate and to submit my song. I felt like it was super strong. Uh, Looking back, I don't regret anything, and I'm happy I did that. And uh, and yeah, I think the groundbreaking thing to me, like while thinking about participating in this Eurovision, this year, like pre-selection contest, was just the fact that I was feeling ready this year to do that, and yeah, basically that was it, and that was my like whole thing why I did that, and I'm super glad I did.
So how did you find out that you would participate in Polskie Kwalifikacje and how did you react?
Well, I was super happy. I was insanely happy and grateful because, I did whole pretty much everything I could to just participate in that, and but pretty much the rest was all in hands of other people. So I'm grateful for them that they decided to pick me and give me this opportunity. Um, but yeah, I was super happy, and I found out just by emailing. So yeah.
So your song in Eurovision version appeared on streaming platforms on 14th at midnight, and but you couldn't say anything until the 12th, until 14th at 12 a.m. And did you think about it that it may disqualify you, or Telewizja Polska just give you a permission to public to
No,
yeah.
it was unfortunate thing actually, and it wasn't planned to be this way. But I'm glad it turned out well, and yeah, I'm happy it's released finally, because I'm super excited about this version and the new one, and I like it a lot, and I'm happy it's finally out.
So finally, what is your song Miracle about?
My song Miracle is about people who tell us what to do something, and especially things that we tell ourselves. Um, and and that sometimes is not true what we are thinking about ourselves and about like situations that happened, and actually it's you that decide whichever way you want to go and what do you want to do, and pretty much Miracle is all about just making decisions, I would say, and just like going to your point and achieving your goals, pretty much, I would say. But you can interpret it that your way totally, and that's super okay. And I'm glad that people find their own meanings behind the songs, because that's pretty much what music is, and just like, finding your own things in it. So yeah.
Can you tell us something about the songwriting process? And was the song written especially with Eurovision in mind?
Um, Actually, you know what? The song was written in one day, pretty much. I mean, not lyric wise, like just the whole idea was there in one day. I just sat in my home and it just like went, pretty much as easy as it sounds, but it just appeared out of nowhere. And I'm super glad it did, because at first I was like, I'm not pretty sure if this song is actually good. And when I recorded the chorus, like one take, because it was like I was just like going with the flow and trying to come up with new ideas. And the moment I recorded the take, I was like, no, I'm not sure if it's actually good, and I went for a break, and then I came back and I was like, okay, that might be a thing, that might be something special here. So I continued working on that day, and I showed it to my friend producer Riddick, and we made it happen with Chloe Kopolov as well, and Francis Carroll, two amazing songwriters from USA, which it was a pleasure to work with them, and four of us together made really good job no matter the outcome. I'm super happy and glad and thankful that I was able to work with them and that I'm still able to work with them. And yeah, that was the whole process pretty much. It took some time because it took around, I would say, maybe like few months, like 4 or 5, to just finish everything up and to have it like ready to publish. But yeah, but the whole idea was pretty much in one day. So yeah.
So did you started thinking about your performance at the national final and what can we expect from you on the stage?
Oh yeah. That totally. We we talked about it a lot, and we still talk about it, and we try to make it as amazing as is possible. And yeah, we try to make it like super intimate, and we try to, do some light show, I would say. But like in a very specific way. It's gonna be amazing, and I can't wait to show everybody the whole. the whole performance because I think it's gonna be really great, and I'm sure it's gonna be great, and I hope people are gonna love it.
Yeah, I think so. I hope so. So, who was your biggest inspiration to starting doing music?
Well, it's hard to remember actually who was my first like big inspiration, but lately I've been super like inspired by John Bellion, for example, and McGee, and in my recent discovery, and I think like my all-time favorite guitarist, John Mayer, as well. Um, and yeah, I really look up to them, and they're amazing. And yeah, that's my inspiration right now, and that's what's actually I'm listening to. I like to, experiment with music, and probably some interesting stuff is gonna come out pretty soon, but or not, I don't know, but maybe. Um, but yeah, these are my inspirations, and I really enjoy listening to them.
So, what do you do to calm down the emotions, the stress before entering the stage?
It depends actually. Depends, but I try to just like get as much of like good things out of this one performance, and I try to enjoy it as much as possible. Obviously, I am sometimes stressed, sometimes less, sometimes more, but I try not to freak out, and I do not have like this direction of like thinking before the actual show, but I do stress sometimes, I'm a little bit stressed sometimes, but I just try to enjoy it. I love making music, I love working with people, I love playing stuff for other people. So what should I do? I just enjoy it, and I'm just having fun, and that's what's actually kind of like decreasing the level of stress, I think, in my case, but probably not in everybody's. But yeah, that's how it works to me.
So, what is your favorite Polish entry in history of the Eurovision Song Contest?
Um, yeah, I think it's gonna be 2003 in Ich treue, keine Grenzen, because the main lead singer, Michał Wiśniewski, is such an amazing guy, I think, and I really like him a lot, and I think if I were to choose, I would pick this one because it's meaningful. The song is just powerful in itself in terms of lyrics because they are very actual and they are very like present in terms of what's happening right now around the world, and we just have to like accept people as they are, and like love each other, and I think that's super important to, and just to spread it, and just to like you know be aware of these things, that we need to like live together and live as a society. So yeah, that's a meaningful song.
Yeah, and he was on this press conference when they announced
Yeah,
the
exactly.
participants. Did he told you some advices about performing about this Eurovision thing?
No, I was hoping to have a little while to chat with him, but unfortunately we haven't much time. We haven't had much time to do it. But hopefully we will meet maybe soon, and have some time to have a little bit of chat and to talk.
And for the end, do you have some message for people from Poland who can vote for you during the national final?
I think everybody will pick and choose their own person who they would vote for. I think the most important thing is to just make honest choices, and I would love to be your choice, but you decide. And I do really hope you're gonna love my song, and as much as I do. And yeah, I hope we're gonna see each other very soon.
Great. Thank you so much. This was all, and good luck during
Thank,
during
thank,
national final.
thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.